In the late 1970s, the quiet streets of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, became the backdrop for one of the most chilling nightmares in American history. Jeffrey Dahmer. It began in his youth. Young Jeffrey was exceptionally quiet and detached. As an adolescent, he developed a disturbing fascination with animal carcasses found along the roadside, dissecting them to study their inner structures. What seemed like a bizarre phase was, in reality, the early spark of a dangerous obsession that would later escalate to human targets. By the late 1980s, Dahmer moved into apartment 213 on North 25th Street. Behind those closed doors, he used his polite demeanor to lure young men to his home under the guise of offering money or a drink. Once inside, he spiked their beverages with heavy sedatives, rendering them completely helpless before carrying out his acts. For Dahmer, murder was not the end of the ritual. Driven by an extreme desire for control and a terrifying belief that he could make his victims a permanent part of himself, he began committing acts of cannibalism. He prepared and consumed parts of his victims, storing remaining remains in his refrigerator and chemicals in large drums to dissolve evidence. The terror continued undetected for years, but on July 22, 1991, the streak ended. An intended victim named Tracy Edwards managed to break free from a handcuff during a moment of Dahmer's distraction. Edwards ran into the street, flagged down 2 Milwaukee police officers, and led them back to the apartment. When officers stepped inside apartment 213, they discovered a horror scene. Polaroids documenting his crimes, human remains preserved in the freezer, and toxic acid drums. Dahmer was arrested immediately and subsequently confessed to murdering 17 young men. Known as the Milwaukee Cannibal, Dahmer was sentenced to 15 consecutive life terms in 1992. His story came to a final close in November 1994, when he was beaten to death by a fellow inmate at the Columbia Correctional Institution. For more true crime stories and creepy events, like and follow.